Welcome guys, today we will cover IELTS speaking part 1 topics like magazine and internet, and if you want to achieve 7 plus then do watch this video. Let's talk about magazine. Do you read magazines?
I love to read different kind of magazines uh, as it is more related to the fashion and sports. Well, my favorite magazines that I would love to read in the normal free hours is obviously the sports magazine because it covers national and international news about the various sporting activities around.
Who prefers to read magazines? Younger or old people?
Well, that just depends on the age groups the person is into. If the person has a good reading skills, then youngsters would definitely love to come up and read certain kind of magazines. That just simply depends on the person. If that person has a certain skills of reading, only then the person can read. Otherwise, nobody loves to read.
Have you ever read online magazines?
No, I've never tried online magazines in my life because I always believed in picking from the live stores, especially the sporting and the fashion Vogue magazines of my own choice.
Did you read magazines when you were young?
As I already told you, when I was a minor, I was quite more sports oriented kind of person, and I used to play lawn tennis since the age 6. So I was more inclined towards the sporting activities of various different games. And whensoever I used to go with my parents to any of the bookstore, I always used to pick certain magazines that covered international and national news about the sports.
What kind of magazines are popular in your nation?
Well, in my country, I think every kind of magazines are quite in vogue. For example, the fashionista magazines, the sporting magazines, some world economy magazines that comes up with the economy of various nations, and other kind of magazines are in vogue.
Let's talk about internet. Do you use internet very much?
I love to have an access of internet almost thrice a day. Whensoever I'm free from my normal ongoing course, I do watch certain stuff on the web services because it has a splendid way of sharing and coming up with the information around the current affairs of the world.
When was the first time you used the internet?
I vividly remember when I completed my graduation, my father gifted me a beautiful cell phone, and that was an Android smartphone on which I got an access of internet service. So at that time, right back in 2006, I started the usage of internet.
Is the internet very important to you?
Internet indeed is not only important for me according to my perception, but it has become a need of every single person around the world because it has served numerous types of things, numerous the functions by which the youngsters are coming up and they are trying to achieve things at their ease.
Do you think you can live without the internet?
I think it's very difficult for any of the individual to survive without internet in this time because this due to the advancement in the technological this thing is going on, so internet and web services are quite in trend, and without using, I think hardly any day can pass without using internet. For example, when COVID situation was on alarming time, then internet services has surpassed the not only Indian population but international population while staying back home.
Thank you. That is the end of part 1. Thank you guys for watching this video and do not forget to subscribe my channel IELTS Jonty.